I am called Temmie. You can tem me anytime. There we go. I said you can tem me anytime, and her response is, good, watch it.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. Oh, dear.
So, Specklad says the Tower of Babel literalism seems an unfilled niche. I think you could make a lot of cash from it. I think I agree with that. I think you could set up a mega church based on Tower of Babel literalism.
Yeah, it's too bad that I'm not that awful of a human being.
I know. You could make so much money.
So much money off of it. And so I imagine that the kind of person who thinks the Tower of Babel was real also could easily be convinced that Proto-Indo-European is just the language of Babel. Because,
right, yes.
Which, the great thing is, like, most human languages today are Indo-European, but among the ones that aren't are Hebrew.
Right.
This is honesty, I hope.
Now, Specklad says the trick is to claim that your language was the original language before sinners fouled it up. That is pretty common in some languages, especially like Arabic. I think has like a big group of Arabic scholars who say that that's exactly what it is. And I think there are other languages like that.
I think the Arabic thing is more like Arabic was re-perfected. Like, I don't think that even the most strident, well done believers think that it was just, like, maintained all along. Intelligence +1, I'm smarter now, okay?
Yeah, so that's another thing I didn't want to tell you, but yes, this is how you gain stats.
Does the Tower of Babel exist in Islam? Asks Specklad. I would assume so.
I think so. I almost certainly.
I mean, really, the vast majority of the sort of pre-Islamic Islam. What the hell did that sentence mean? Like the mythos within is just it is an Abrahamic religion. Is one of the Abrahamic religions. I'm just gonna see what happens if I go honesty again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Specklad that too. Now that you've apparently completed honesty.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. You just had to, like, go and see the world's most obvious statement about a virtue. Offer how many hundredweights of gold?
I think that it's because you've been honest. Also,
right?
Like,
okay.
Like you found the quest and you have been following that same quest. This says Alakazam, I believe.
I hate it. I hate it, and I hate it. Well, I gave 200 gold to the concept of honesty for some reason.
Specklad, that's my suspicion as well, is that basically, the more you get here, the less angry Lord Apparitish becomes at you.
That was the worst attempt at a portmanteau I've ever heard.
Specklad was the one who attempted it. I was just trying to read it.
You were just... Okay. I mean,
I actually like it quite a bit.
The point still stands, but... Only a detested life owes its pleasure to another's pain. Is that... Oh dear. What would this even...
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Compassion? Yes, it's gotta be compassion. It has to be compassion. Okay, so it's like queued up all of the ones that we have to do. So I'm actually going to achieve something in this stream. I already have achieved something by no fault of my own.
Yep.
Okay, here's comp ass Eon. Oops, I was about to type moo as what I wish to. Well done!
The term sexual seahorse is not a recognized or standard term in the context of human anatomy or behavior. The term stallion is sometimes colloquially used to refer to a particularly virile or sexually active male, often drawing an analogy with the male horse known as a stallion. However, applying similar terminology to humans in the context of marine life, such as a sexual seahorse, doesn't have a recognized meaning, and could be considered whimsical or metaphorical rather than a standard or accepted term. It's essential to approach discussions about human behavior and anatomy with sensitivity and respect, avoiding terms or concepts that may be inappropriate or disrespectful. Okay, here we go. If we were to playfully interpret the term sexual seahorse as a whimsical or metaphorical expression, it could imply qualities associated with the seahorse in the context of human sexuality. Seahorses are known for their unique reproductive roles where the male seahorse carries and gives birth to the offspring. Applying this to the term sexual seahorse in the context of a human male, it might playfully suggest someone who is involved in or emphasizes non-traditional or shared roles in matters related to reproduction or sexuality.
Yes!
That's not bad.
That's like exactly what I suggested!
Yep.
I love it. We finally got ChatGPT to say one correct thing. And by correct, I mean, like, correct within a very strange context. Okay, I'm just gonna go back and forth between the Isle of the Avatar and, like, random shrines forever.
It seems like a reasonable way to play the game.
P.S. from, the Shrine of Compassion, we got dexterity, because you do need dexterity for certain kinds of compassion, as we established in the previous game.
Right. For those kinds of compassion. I mean, you are Elf V, so...
Okay, I misremembered. Actually, Buccaneers Dan has just the garbagiest of garbage.
How much fish roe would I need to substitute for chicken eggs in making mayonnaise? Substituting fish roe for chicken eggs in making mayonnaise is not a common practice, as fish roe has a distinct flavor and texture that may not be suitable for traditional mayonnaise. However, if you still want to experiment with this substitution, here's a general guideline. In a standard mayonnaise recipe, 1 egg yolk is often used to emulsify the ingredients. To replace this, you can use fish roe. Keep in mind that the flavor will be different and the consistency may vary. 1. Ingredients. 1 cup of fish roe, cleaned and well prepared.
So,
other ingredients.
Here's the thing. I am almost positive that the last time we asked an AI about fish roe mayonnaise, I then went on to look up whether, like, that term has ever been used before, and you can actually find recipes for fish roe mayonnaise. Like, as horrific as it is, people have done it before.
I asked, how much is that Doge in the window? Can you guess what its response was?
Probably just about the average price of dogs, and it just assumed it was a typo.
You're not super far off, but think stupider.
It just told you about the song, how much is that dog in the window? Those
you were right about it being a value of something.
Others cannot expect fair treatment unto themselves. Okay, so this is the Hustis
justice,
shrine, which I think is the one that's near, like, it's in the southern part of the continent.
Probably, yeah. Unless that's Honor.
Yes, that has to be Honor, because that's near Scarabray.
Okay.
In which case, it's
Hustis.
That's right. Isn't you Hustis? Yeah, you is Hustis.
Yes, Eustace. Yes, of course. So it's the northwestern.
It's at the northwestern end, yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget
not
that
about
you
the
is
value
Hustis, because it just doesn't feel very Hustis-y.
Exactly. It's not about the value of dogs. It's about the value of
NFTs of
Dogecoin.
Doge? Oh my god.
Dogecoin. Yep. I told you it was even stupider. The response to how much is that Doge in the window is the value of Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency featuring the Shiba Inu dog from the Doge meme, can fluctuate greatly, etc., etc. It doesn't even mention anything about the reference to in the window.
Look how many boats I left lying around! Well, what the hell is this island now? Why do I keep finding islands? How many islands are there? What is this shrine? Where am I?
Huh, there is a shrine there. What is this shrine?
Depends on where the hell am I. Apparently this is the Shrine of Valor.
Oh.
Do I... Oh, I do know the mantra for Valor. It's raw. 'Tis now thy sacred quest to go unto the Codex and learn the failing of a life without Valor. Thanks, Zap Brannigan.
Is Valor spelled like that in British English?
That feels wrong, but like so often I'll see some word spelled that way because Canada, and just be like, ew. So that's probably right. Game is really struggling here. What is happening?
I don't know. Your computer is just breaking.
No, I don't think this is my computer, because, like, the recording is everything is going fine. I think this is actually, like, in the game. I think this character is so animated that it can't do music when he's nearby.
Huh. He wants to do his own music.
Let's test that theory. Yeah, the very instant he's off screen, it's fine. Incredible.
You know how I told you to go to the southeast of Chalom? Farthing might be there.
But there's nothing to
it
the
is.
southeast of Chalom.
Oh, there is. I mean, the map shows an island there. It doesn't show a town on the island. But it certainly shows an island, and you should always be exploring.
Oh, wait, wait. You don't mean the area in, like, this island right here?
No. I mean further to the east and a little south.
I mean, I was
There's a
go to the east
conspicuous forested island over there that's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Look at how damned conspicuous this is. Huh. There's just like a single tower here. Farthing is how you get the sharths, says Speculate in chat. I hate with every fiber of my being.
But he's not wrong, is he?
Enter keep Farthing.
Yes.
There are keeps now? I mean, I guess there is a keep disc. I knew there would be keeps.
Now we have to find Penny, since we found Farthing.
Funny joke! This is one of those
Fennec.
special doors. This is one of those doors that needs
a skull key. Skull key.
Yeah. I
think
don't have a lot of skull keys. Oh, you know what?
There is a place that you can literally just get skull keys every time you go into town. Like there's
really?
You know,
because I know you can buy them at Serpent's Hold.
Okay, so you can buy them too then. But there's a place where you found several. You can re-find them every time you go in.
Oh, can you? Okay. Well, I'm not going to remember where that is, but there is, yeah, ash and moss for inexport. Let me try this just for the sake of it.
Oh yeah, the unlock spell.
Ash and moss. I'm gonna mix 10. Okay, I have infinite skull keys. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, I just broke in. Is that okay? You see, a round, jovial man. I am called Quintintin. Tell me the mantra. Well, okay, wait. First, tell me your job. I'm the cook for this keep. Yes, I simmer up plenty of tasty dishes for the residents of this abode. They have to be good, or else the Lord will order Temmie to turn me into a newt. Wow, that Temmie seems like a real dick face. Newt? Magic. Okay. Mantra.
No, there is a word in there. There is a word in there that you should be... It's not a hard word to figure out. It's probably the one I would have thought of first.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, abode is the obvious one because it's a bizarre word that he said there, but like, it's a bizarre response.
They have to be good or else the Lord will order Temmie to turn me into a newt is the part that I'm talking about.
Oh, oops. Oh, yeah. I led into a different conversation here. Oops, whatever. A mixed bunch with an interesting history. Before he retired, my lord was a famous pirate. Now even he fears Blackthorn. But I mustn't gossip. Like I said, I don't wish to tell tales, but if thou dost have an ear for gossip, I'd never heard anyone who talks as much as my friend Delilah. She lives in the city of Britain. Ask her for some rumors or gossip. Okay.
Okay. What's a character?
And of course, it's rumors.
I did know that one was the spelling.
Rumors / gossip.
And all you need to type is GOSS for that, or RUMO for rumors, because it's 4 letters.
At Delilah at Britland.
I say that because I'm seeing like all the 4-letter response. So like in the list of all of the text from the game, the prompts are all listed as just 4 letters. So it's very strange to try to figure out what they're actually prompting.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so the Lord is named Segalion.
Yes, I mean, like Sonic the Lion.
In Sonic, like canonically, Sonic just saves animals. That's like all he does, and I'm sure there's lions
that's
in
true.
there, so
They would be pretty tiny lions, wouldn't they?
I mean, I don't think that the scale ever makes any sense.
Okay.
Mantra, shart, word, dawn. May thou never get indigestion.
I don't know who else is in here. I suspect there's other important stuff to learn in here.
Yeah, obviously.
It just happened that you found the guy that I was talking about first.
You see a clumsy-looking boy. You klutzy idiot. I hate you. I cannot help thee with that.
Wow, his name, though.
My name is Doofus. Your parents were terrible, and I hate them.
Yeah.
What's your job, Doofus? I am apprentice to the great mage Temmie. I am lucky enough to be chosen as understudy to the great mage Temmie, so that one day I too can cast powerful spells. Beyond imagining, why one day I even saw her nearly kill a giant rat with a single spell. Wow. Nearly. Yes, 'tis true, I saw it with my own eyes. Would you like me to tell thee something really amazing? No. Just the other day, the great mage Temmie lit a fire with no flint or steel, but merely Lord Segalion's spyglass. So she's not a mage, she just knows like a little bit about physics.
Yes, but also...
Lord Segalion uses it to study the stars. If thou ask, he might show it unto thee.
There we go.
Oops, I did not actually mean to end that conversation, but no, well, you just told me that, but I was going to go. Yep. Mantra, short, word, dawn.
There was one line you didn't see, but it just, if you said mage, Temi, or greatest, it would say, the most all-powerful mage to walk the surface of Britannia.
Right, just a sort of alternate route, but ultimately leading me to the same information. Well, this is highly suspicious.
You said apprentice first. I don't see any secret walls, though.
Yeah. It's apparently not that suspicious.
I agree with Specklad. If you find Temi, you have to say hoy.
You see, a tall, dark woman. I am called Temi. You can tem me anytime.
Hoy.
Winky face. Winky face. I have. There we go.
Wow, a winky surprise, winky frowny face, huh? I like Specklad also liked the winky surprise look.
I said you can tem me anytime, and her response is good. Watch it.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. Oh dear. I am a mage of great repute. Modesty was never one of my great virtues, but I am actually quite good. Would ye be impressed if I told thee that I can cast a spell that creates light even on the darkest night? No. I think I can do that too. That would be In-lore or Voss-lore, and they're only levels 1 or 3. You kind of suck. How about if I instead of responding no, I respond to Voss-lore? Well, I've done better.
You missed a line.
I missed a lot because I just caused her to get angry at me. Spy.
You didn't miss a lot, actually, but
you totally sure you can't help me with that because your apprentice told me you could.
Well, no, the apprentice didn't say she could help with the spyglass, right?
The apprentice said if I asked her kindly, she might show it to me. If you know what I mean.
What was the apprentice's name? Oh, Doofus?
Doofus, yeah.
No, you're wrong. You needed to write down who Doofus told you to tell about her. Because remember, what Doofus said was, the great mage Temi lit a fire with no flint or steel, but merely Lord Sigalian's spyglass.
Oh, yes.
So, yes.
And it's Lord Segalian. Don't mispronounce
Right. Here we go.
Okay, now I'm impressed. If you think that's good, I've nearly made things disappear. How?
There was another line, though.
I know I've got the words right, but I may have mixed the reagents improperly, I think. Okay, what's the words? I use the chant.
Okay, yeah, here it is.
Now, don't tell anyone else.
That's on Elem, A-Y, basically.
For which... I'm just checking whether this is even in my list.
Well, it's going to be, if you're using the list I think you're using, I think all the spells are going to be in that list.
Yeah. But this spell's going to be shit, regardless. There it is. I don't know why I would want to make objects vanish, is the thing!
Well, you could presumably make yourself vanish.
To what end?
To not be hit by enemies.
Yeah,
it's like a ring of invisibility. Enough, yeah. There's also, okay. You already know this, but there's also a Wiz Anilem, W-A-Y,
yeah,
which is X-ray.
That's nothing. Elves have been making food disappear from every town since the start. Art thou impressed? Says Dad in chat. I stopped stealing food everywhere I went.
Nice.
It felt probably like a good idea to not steal food anymore. I assume that you're Segalion? You see a wistful-looking man. I'm called Lord Segalion. Can I see yours? Spyglass, winky winky. I used my spyglass to study the stars. Would thou like to see it? Yes. I used it on many nights for navigational purposes. I use it but rarely now. Dost thou study the stars? Sure, why not? What is it said that the 8 planets represent? I'm even not having any clue what you're talking about. I can just answer this question based on the number 8. I would like thee to have my spyglass. Yeah, the guy who has a telescope told us that. When so there's comets that do bad stuff, and the stars represent virtues, and blah blah blah. I would like thee to have my spyglass. Would thou like it? No. Okay. Okay, yes, fine. Use it wisely. I like how all of the important objects in this game, if you just sort of say, hey, can I see that? They go, better than that, you can take it. I don't want this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Mantra. Shart. Word. Dawn.
That is all. Those 4 characters are literally the only ones listed for farthing in here. So there you go. You completed farthing.
I completed farthing.
Now it's time to sharp.
Now it's time to play the piano. Such beautiful music. Well, we did that. I'll bet that there is some point where you actually need to play the harpsichord for some real purpose.
There is. There is indeed.
But nothing has told me to play this jackass's harpsichord, so... So, now that I'm out at sea, I would presumably use the spyglass to some aim. Oh, there's no stars because it's still day. Fine, fair enough. Hasn't been space in Ultima in... 4 Ultimae. 3 Ultimae?
I
3
think
Ultimae.
I know what this... In fact, I'm pretty sure I know what this represents. I am almost positive I know what this represents.
Well, like, the weird lines, I'm assuming that the ones with these yellow bits that are on wrong are comets, and they have something to do with, like, when there's the comets, then the towns are evil.
Yes.
But not knowing which comet is which, I don't know whether that necessarily helps.
Yeah. I mean, I think you might be able to line it up with the map or something. That's my guess, is that these would align with the cities on the map. But yeah, you're right. Like, this is telling you which cities currently have Shadow Lords in them.
Right. Which will be more useful when the reason for knowing that is to kill the Shadow Lords rather than to avoid going into those towns, which currently my technique is...
So you're going south instead of along the coast on the west.
I certainly am doing that, aren't I? I'm gonna row due south. Is this an island?
I can't see where you are yet. I'm gonna have to wait until it comes up. Okay, go due east from where you are. Oh, well, you've already gone south.
Where is this? I guess this is just a bay that's a bigger bay than I'd realized it is.
Hold on, hold on. Wait, don't leave this map, because I'm trying to oh, you already left the map.
Yeah, by the time you said that, I had long since left the map.
Did you go really far east first before going south?
It is certainly possible. I didn't think I did, but this is Minhawk.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to go west. That's exactly where I thought you were, but you had to have gone really far east
Elf
to do
was
that.
just feeling boy sick.
Fair enough. Voice.
Elf wanted some Minarch boy. An air of falsehood doth surround.
You know what?
Whatever.
I wonder if the wrapping is not purely toroidal. I wonder if going due south on the west side puts you on the east side once you cross.
I could believe that, but I don't think so. Well, I don't feel like... Well, because...
That's the only way you could have ended up there.
I mean,
There's no way you went east far enough.
Yeah, I went a bit east, because, like,
no,
I knew
you would
that
have had
I
to go
would've...
really far
Yeah.
east.
Well, either way, I know where I am now, so I'm just going to go west along this coast.
Yeah.
Enter the Shrine of Hustis. We got so lost on the way to this shrine.
Yep. I feel like there has been one or two times in the past where you went across the boundaries of the map and we were really confused why you ended up in a certain place. And now we have an answer.
Buh. Buh. Well done! Every other time I've said that, like, well done, but this time I went with Skeletor as the,
Dexterity and intelligence +1.
Aren't we great?
I'm also curious if you try to rest now, if the apparition appears.
Oh, if he'll be less angry at me for being a piece of shit? Yeah, okay, that will be the last thing I do then. Alakazam! Well, it's early in the morning, so time to sleep for 9 hours. The apparition won't appear. I think it only...
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, I can't even be bothered because we got ambushed, so never mind. Not doing that tonight. Next week, with more shrines,
Next time.
I know something that will make actual progress, even if it doesn't feel like progress.